Happy Monday to our Rose universe. This isn't really a recap because we don't have a decision six. This is the final 8 week. Um, our ending video for this universe because our decisions are in. Everyone did great, and this is just for your final presentation. We're going to run through some quick financials, basically just totals by company, by the lines, and then our loss over inventory. And that's all we really need to do because all the market lines, white market lines, all the rest of that, you all have for your own viewpoints. So this will help you just kind of look at the comparisons. Start out, which we had posted. You can see that yellow took kind of an inventory risk, and we'll see an LOI in family, which a lot of teams do. Everyone came still very close. Blue stayed in the positive. You remember these three were really down when we started the sim, so everyone did great. Of course, red had an amazing turnaround, and you can just kind of take a snapshot of these financials there if you need them. You can see the reds are where there's a little bit of disparity in terms of the spend on HR and quality. So let's look at low cost. This is the main industry totals by company. Here's low cost. Take a shot of that if you need to. Family, eco, and here's image. It's enough to take a shot if you want to look through those, include any of them in your final presentation. Not required, but if you want to do that, let's jump over to the LOIs, and that will close us out. So again, here we go with our LOI. For our recap of zero, we can see Blue built some inventory in low cost. Everybody else got nice and close down, especially red to the zero line there. That's low cost. Here's family. Everybody's has done, well, family is where yellow crash and burn this time you saw with their EBITDA, and this really confirms that because they dropped way, way, way down with lost orders. They broomed their inventory, did a great job, but they kind of sold too much. So they had a lot of lost orders. And if every new unit of revenue is sold is a loss, then it'll kind of crush your EBIT in that line. But that's, we want to see it. Yes, we wanted to see the inventory boom, but not this much into the lost order, just more down to there. So that's what happened in family. Eco-friendly. This is kind of the center line here. And everybody's ended up from swinging a lot to a lot closer. There are some lost orders a little bit of build on blue, but not bad at all. And the white market lines are very close on all those. And here's image where we're all trying to recover from either too much inventory or not enough production. And blue ended up very strong after being deeply into lost orders. And we just have not carried a whole lot of inventory, but red has really done great again. So we're not going to jump into all of the rest of the financials because you have them yourself. And this is not really about just the final decision and where everything ended up. It's more, what course corrections did you make? So that is basically, those are the main ones you're going to have to, that you can look at if you want to. And again, you've got enough to use where you don't have to if you don't want to do that. And let's stop sharing here. And we will get back into, it's been a real pleasure working with you all this whole course. Everyone did fantastic. Um, don't sweat the final presentations. Work as a team if you want to. They are, that you have to turn them all in individually that you work on them. And there's obviously no CLCs. Any of the, some of the people mentioned that, hey, we hadn't got our grades. All the grades are in that I was able to grade. So it might take a little bit of latency for you to see how the teams did on the Sims, but everyone did fantastic, all individually and as teams. So proud of you all.